Hello, beautiful light community. It's Julia from Transmissions of Light, and I am here with the first message from the beings of Absolute Light for 2025. First, I'd like to, from my heart to yours, truly wish you a beautiful and uplifting, a transformative year in which we are each able to transcend the current version of selves and become something more aligned with the divine love essence that is who we are in our purest and highest, truest essence of self. The messages that we have today are from Merlin, and then followed by an activation from the dragons of the 121st dimension and above, and then finishing with a message from the Galactics. I truly hope that they are of service to you on your path at this time. And let us begin by just going into a quick space of meditation before we listen to the messages that we have received for this time. So, inviting you to close your eyes and following the breath, allowing the breath to slow and as it does to bring you deeper into connection with self, that self with a capital S. The essence of self within. And divine source and the beings of absolute light are just beginning with activations to support us in releasing old karmic agreements that are no longer part of our path, not in alignment with the truth of who and what we have become. And inviting you now in your heart space to put a focus on the love, the peace, the compassion for one another, the unity, and the joy for each and every soul incarnated as we come into closer relationship with, closer embodiment of our truth. And let us begin at this start of this new year by bringing our hearts together and sending those frequencies out to wherever they are most needed in the collective. And each of the beings sharing messages with us today, so Merlin and the dragons of the 121st dimension and above, and the Galactics, also divine source. The crystals, rocks, and stones of the ascended earth, Ganesha, Krishna, and many of the ascended masters coming in to amplify the intention and the energy that we are sending out into the collective now. Now, now. And inviting you to remain with your eyes closed as Merlin now steps forward to bring in his activations to support us in aligning on both individual and collective, as the collective of light team here on Earth at this time with our highest ascension paths at this time. And he is showing me a vision of Gaia, the earth, with a huge figure 8, sparkling crystalline white light energy written in the sky. And saying that this very much represents that this is a time, so the 8 is like to, when you look at it as an image rather than as an 8, it's two halves reflecting each other. So this is a time when the upper half, the energy of the upper dimensions is flowing through, and not just through that narrow gap there in the center of the 8, but flowing, pouring into every atom of creation of the Gaia realms. And he truly wants us to know how truly transformative this time is for us as the human collective choosing to remain incarnated here at this time. And that is for all those who continue to make this choice to stay in the earth realm. Each it is because he is saying, whether it is on a level that they recognize or not, that their soul wants to be part of this transformation and this collective release of density. And that is why each soul that is choosing to remain in the F plane at this time is making that very monumental decision now. So that just came through from Merlin. Now, as we were in meditation and receiving the healing from him, I will go on now to read the message that he channeled through in advance for this group, the light community collected here. And he said, "Ha ha ha, it is with such joy I greet you as you enter this completely new phase in your realms. Such wonder at all that has passed since the days when I walked in such realms, and how rapidly it is possible to transform yourselves now. The blink of an eye is all that is needed for you to transmute the density within, thanks to all the phenomenally powerful galactic light that is pouring into the earth at this time. And the phenomenally powerful galactic light continues to pour in, dear souls. This is what I want you to know. You haven't missed out on something if you don't yet feel fully in alignment with the energy of this new earth. The gates are open. Light energy is pouring in. Every moment a portal for you each to come into greater connection with your divine self. Do not hold back at this time. When you hear the guidance, quickly do. This will be the way things function best from now, bringing about a higher state of reality for all. It is I, Merlin, and I am wondrous at the beauty taking place on Earth right now." So that is what Merlin wished to share with us. And the dragons had just come through saying that they are going to be bringing through various ascended earth and ascension and new earth activations for us. So let us now once more go into a space of centeredness, inviting you to close your eyes again if you have opened them, and see what it is that the dragons want to bring through. And they say, bringing through powerful energy of transmutation and of release, and that this will evoke like actually arising to the surface of shadows, both as individuals and also within the collective. This is actually something that the Galactics also speak about in the message that they bring through. But what the dragons of the 121st dimension have brought through first are some activations to really support both those shadows coming up for transmutation and release very rapidly, and also in the sense of the right timing, like at a time when we have enough wherewithal to deal with them. And then also bringing through now, 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 activations to support us in being able to engage with what comes up for transmutation and release in the highest possible way that will support us on our individual highest paths for those of us in this light community. And they also want to bring through some light language. I'm just going to see if Toma will potentially allow me to put him down before we go into that. And just setting the intention that each will receive what is in the most absolute highest good for you at this time. Hiya. Hum, hum, hum. Ashahainya takala shataketehia latanya. Hateketa haratanya shete leferemie. Shataya talas de letefere alatenya. Hakati halateka chasniata chashatenlia shanya. Haratera shanya. And so again, they said that that was largely codes to support us in releasing and transmuting density, that which is not aligned with this higher ascended earth that we are now residing in. And then at the end there, Divine Source also brought in source healing light and source healing codes to really support us in being able to both release those shadows with more ease, more rapidity, multiple amounts of grace, and to be able to then pour into the place where those shadow selves aspects have been, like the divine aspect of self, so that that is what can come through as quickly as possible in these times. And our last message for today, for this first message of 2025, as I said, from the beings of absolute light, is from the Galactics. And they say, there is so much that we desire to say to you at this time. First, well done on the greater embodiment of light that is now available to you and becoming far more common in your realms. Second, we wish to draw your attention towards the shadows presenting themselves right now, both collective and individual. Do not believe everything you hear, for there are still those that would conceal the truth that is so ready to be revealed. At the individual level, it is important that you see your shadow for what it is, the responses that emerge from the pain part of your personality, and bring as much healing love as you are able to these parts of yourself so that they may reintegrate during this sacred time. You are about to elevate into a higher embodiment of the human than has yet been seen. As this unfolds, that which is not resolved will necessarily come to the surface. So support yourself and make this an easier process for yourself by doing the necessary healing work now. It is we, it is us, the Galactics, and we love you. And so that is, or those are the messages that the beings of absolute light, the higher dimensional beings, wish to share with us at this time. I am Julia from Transmissions of Light, and I truly hope that these messages and the activations are of service to you at this time, and are wishing all a beautiful, bright, and blessed start to this beautiful year of 2025. Thank you so much for being here and sending much love from my heart to yours. Thank you.